5-on-5 starting lineups. The Atlanta Hawks added many players this offseason to an already young and upcoming roster, and it now appears that the Hawks are potential playoff contenders. Atlanta's roster boasts a wealth of promising young talent that rivals the rest of the NBA, and it has acquired valuable pieces that can help the team take the next step. Now that the NBA season is less than a month away, it is a good time to take a deeper dive into where the Hawks rank as far as starting lineups compared to other teams in the league. While the Hawks play the Western Conference less often than the East, these matchups are going to be a good measure of Atlanta's playoff viability since the West is a much more talented conference this season. However, the Utah Jazz aren't exactly a shining example of that. They had the worst record in the West last season and things don't appear to be much better in 2025-26. Let's compare the two lineups. With all due respect to Collier, this isn't particularly close. Trae Young is coming off another All-Star season in which he averaged 24.2 ppg, 11.6 apg, and 3.1 rpg, shooting 41% from the field and 34% from three. He led another productive Hawks offense and relied mostly on his passing due to struggling with his efficiency as a scorer. Even so, he's still practically an offense unto himself due to his gravity as a playmaker. Collier clearly has something as a passer. He averaged 6.3 assists last season and had flashes of great playmaking. He also found success when driving to the basket, shooting 66% at the rim, 71st percentile among all guards. However, he only shot 24.9% from deep on limited volume and he led the NBA in turnover percentage last season. Add that to the fact that he's still a defensive liability and it's clear that Collier has some serious work to do before he can be considered in Young's tier. Dyson Daniels is, full stop, one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. There's a case that he is the best, but he needs to show it in the playoffs before he can earn that moniker. Even so, the reigning NBA steals leader had a great two-way season for the Hawks, averaging a career-high 14.1 points on a career-best 54.5 TS%. He's not the most dynamic offensive player, but he does enough to keep himself on the court so that he can exert his defensive advantage on opposing stars. He routinely takes the toughest perimeter assignment and his combination of size, timing and agility is matched by very few players. Copyright Brett Davis Main Images. Over the second half of the season, Rizicher thrived in his role by blossoming into a good catch-and-shoot three-point shooter who had some nice moments on defense due to his foot speed. His shooting numbers really improved, 46% from the field and 36% from three, over the course of the season. He doesn't have a ton of refinement yet to his game, but there were flashes of a developing handle and he had a great summer appearance in the